Hi Nirmal, how are you?
Hey, hi Tom. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks. How about you?
Yeah, got liquidated a bit.
Didn't you watch yesterday's video? Yesterday we had discussed about these things, isn't it?
It was like open position by that time, so I thought I can save, but that's okay.
Hi Jayant.
But I saved like my BTC position. Like I did fun on that,
Hmm.
and yeah, I had like 45. Happy for that.
Yeah. Expecting few more people to join in.
But the main issue is like the exchanges. Like yeah, they stopped working.
No, I bought on KuCoin actually. KuCoin is working fine.
So, what coins do you suggest to buy right now in this dip?
I bought Bitcoin, I bought Meta Hero, I bought a little bit of Sand, and there was one more token I bought. Just 1 second. I Nakamoto I bought.
Okay, essentially mostly Metaverse coins and BTC.
Yes, because Nakamoto I bought because they have their mainnet launching on the 6th. That is the Monday. That is a good thing. And Sand is a favorite because I personally believe Sand could be in the top 10 for this market cycle. So that's the reason why we bought Sand as well.
So, but Sand, I think I put an order for around 3.6 something,
Okay,
maybe tomorrow
let's
also maybe.
let's analyze the charts. Okay, we'll take whatever coins you want us to analyze. We'll start off with Sand since the discussion has started with that. Okay, we'll see what are the key levels of support and resistances, right? So let's dive into Sand first. Okay, so Sand. Oh, okay. I thought I told 3.56 in the group and it had a wick down here. If we go to the 4 hourly, it would be much better right here. Mm, Again, 4.81 was a good support, as you can see, the 161.8 Fibonacci. This is a good thing. And this long wick right here, this represents a lot of buying pressure coming in for Sand, right? So, yeah, that is something that we should always. This is a good thing that this is a positive thing that has come in. And yeah, from I think Sand
So,
has.
I don't know my order got hit at that time. I think I placed a bit later, maybe. Yes.
Okay.
So, one, so I should buy in parts. If I look to buy in parts, one is what at around right now it's 5. So, one is around 4.8 sort of.
4.8 is the
Then
support. Yes.
nice. Then maybe one order at 3.6. Let's see if that gets it. That would be a good buy.
Okay. We are getting more people joining in. Yeah. Yeah, Sand is one of my favorites currently. I think it has got a huge potential. I think it has top 10 potential, to be honest. And for that, I think a market cap of about 27 billion is required. Approximately the 10th coin right now has market cap is Dogecoin. It has a market cap of 23 billion right now after this pullback or 30% correction in one single day. Wow. So yeah, and given Sand's current market cap, right? Sand's market cap is about 4.8 billion. We are still looking. Let's assume this to be 5 billion. We are still, about 4.5x from the current price that Sand can go and hit the enter the 10 top 10 coins, right? So yeah, that's why I'm confident about Sand, and let's see how it goes. As far as the chart is concerned, nothing more much on the RSI, on the stochastic RSI, nothing much. If we take a look on the moving averages that could give us some idea, some estimation. We are below the 50 period, 100 period. Currently this blue line is the 100 period. This 200 period is a good one, 4.22 to 4.25 is the level for sand to watch into. And if we go to the daily time frame, we just got a bounce from the 50-day. As you can see right here, the green line is the 20-day, the yellow line right here is the 50-day. We are on the daily time frame and we got a bounce from 50-day, which is pretty good, pretty decent move. Yeah, you guys, this is an open session. Go ahead with your questions, whatever questions you have, I'll be happy to take them. Yes.
From where you see the market from here now? Like, are we going like we are still in bull trend, or like
No,
are we?
this is a normal shakeup that is happening, right? Like if you have seen yesterday's video, we discussed about the a particular trend line which we were respecting, and we actually broke through it. Now I'll just come to that. And as far as the total market cap, you spoke about where we see the market going. Sorry for these lines, guys. A lot of lines here. Okay,
No,
so yeah, as you can see, the market cap got a steady bounce from the 161.8 Fibonacci and the 200-day. As far as we are above the 200-day, we are in a bullish territory. Okay, that is how I like to read it. 200-day is kind of a benchmark for us, so we are above it. We got a bounce from 161.8, which comes to about approximately 1.92 trillion dollars. And yeah, that is a good thing that we are getting so much of buying pressure right at the bottom right here. All right. Okay, so if I have to talk about precisely about Bitcoin, so Bitcoin has broken through the so
200.
yes, not the 200. It's is it? Yeah, it broke through the 200. It came. This is the index. This is not of any particular exchange. And if I have to talk about it, first of all, let me highlight the key support that I was referring to. The key support for us is this one, like this yellow line. I showed it in yesterday's video as well. We were expecting it and finally we broke below it. Now the thing is, the volumes are okay, it's kind of okay, it's not that greater volume, but yeah, I strongly believe that we will very soon enter into this wedge once more. And yeah, this is the target that we have. I drew this in yesterday's video. The target still remains to be 39,350 approximately, right, for Bitcoin, for this falling wedge downside target. And if I have to talk about the moving averages, then we are above the 200-day, which is a good thing. And probably will sustain over the 200-day. 200-day is coming in currently at about $46,275, which is kind of good, right? So this is a normal shake off that has happened, and treat this as an opportunity. But what I think with this is, I was expecting this kind of pullback in the last week of December, to be honest, the last Friday, because there are huge liquidations that are at stake, right? If I just can quickly show you guys. uh, so one second. How is the traditional markets doing? Okay, today's Saturday, so it's closed.
So maybe we can see some like gain
Traditional
because of
markets did correct yesterday as well, no?
because of grad Padna, it came again
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. So there's a lot of expiry, as you can see right here. One second, let me approve. Someone has asked. So as you can see, there's a lot of expiry that is due on the 31st of December, right? The call for call part, it is 78,000 bitcoins. For put that is about 34,000 Bitcoin, and the difference comes to about 30, about 44,000 Bitcoins. And I think that 31st December is gonna be very very difficult, to be honest, right? One of the highest open interest currently for the year, and then further we can see, so there was a bit of an open interest that was there in, so uh, this was on the first, but yeah, 31st is gonna be bad, because it's currently, it's not only the monthly closure, it's the quarterly closure, it's the yearly closure as well. So a lot of things are gonna expire, and yeah, again, you need to be cautious on your trades during Christmas time, to be very honest, right? Yeah.
Do you expect is something like this again on that Friday?
Yes, I was expecting this kind of move on, so leading to Friday. Could not, it may or may not be the 31st. It could be, the week starting 30th. And mind you, the volumes would be pretty low at that point of time, because of the simple fact that most of the world will be on vacation, right? So the volumes will be very low going into the Christmas week and the last week of the year. So even if we are getting some kind of, so these kind of pullbacks, but I strongly believe we'll get a jump from there. Also in February is also crucial, because Chinese New Year and stuff are coming up. So yeah, first quarter might be difficult a bit.
So you mean like again this bull cycle trend extended to like first quarter of
A bull
next year?
cycle is already extended, so is already lengthened. You mean by lengthening cycles theory, right? It's already lengthened in respect to the other market cycles that we had. Like if I just take example of, let me just quickly go to the weekly time frame, and it would be easier for me to showcase that way. So let us take from the market cycle bottoms, and if I just take the last two market cycles, okay, like the 2013 and the present one, so 2013 and 2017, and from the bottom, if we do a quick measurement of that, then you will be able to see. So let me, so this is the 2013 market cycle, and this was, yeah, just a second. Yes, this was the 2013 market cycle. Let us keep it somewhere around here. uh, So this is the 2013 market cycle that I was referring to. We have already lengthened from the 2017 part, and if I have to talk about the 2018 market cycle, then also, 2017 market cycle, then also currently we are above it, like we have crossed it. Let me color it yellow. Yeah, so we have actually crossed past it as well. Currently, as you can see, that we have just about crossed it right here. Do you see this?
Yeah.
We have just about crossed it, the 2017 market cycle. This is something that we have noticed and we have discussed multiple times on our channel, that as and when the market matures, the returns will keep getting lower and lower, right? So yeah, expect this to be an extended cycle. Probably experts are saying maybe end of 2022. I can't say end of
Oh, that
2022,
much. Like
but
almost 1 year.
yeah, yes, they are. Some experts are saying that, right? Till October 31st, there was an amazing similarity with the 2013 market cycles, right? And the monthly candles, if you just pull out the monthly candles, you will be able to see the exact Fibonacci levels from where we got our resistances. For example, let me just quickly hide this, and if I just go to the monthly time frame, what you can see is here. Let me pull out the Bitcoin log growth curves. Okay, and if you just refer the 2013 market cycle candle by candle, right? For example, this was the first leg. Where did we get a resistance? Right on top. This is the 76.139 Fibonacci, right? This is the first leg that happened. Where did we go here? Same, April, April, right? What was the Fibonacci here? Same Fibonacci resistance, right? Then we got a pullback. Where was the pullback till? The pullback was right on the top of the green zone. Where did we get a pullback till? Till the top of this green zone, right? And every monthly candle till October 31st, right? Before November was, I was actually a mirror image of the 2013, monthly candles that we were having, right? So that's why there were predictions which came in, which told us that, November it's gonna be, I don't know, $100,000. December it's gonna be $135,000 or $140,000. That was purely based on this part, as well as just a multiplication factor of the 2017 monthly closure candles. If you just multiply them by 10, we were more or less, we're coming to that number. For example, what was the closer here of November? November closer was about 9,900. You multiply it by 10, you get almost $100,000. So the prediction was about 98 or $100,000, right? And similarly for the other months, previous months as well. So there has to be a time when things will change, and change for good, right? Because if it becomes too much predictable, then it would be difficult, right? So yeah, yeah, guys, any other questions?
No, we're talking mostly about Metaverse coins. What about some of the traditional coins, Link, FTT,
FTT,
Cardano?
okay, FTT is again what I feel is gonna be. So there are two coins which I'll tell you, which I think will outperform, will do exceedingly well this month or the coming months. Those are, number one are FTT, and for this particular month, I think Thorchain is gonna be one which may do exceedingly well, given their mainnet is due to release. And so yeah, these two things. And also from the fundamental side of things, FTT is a group which is backed by, by the people who actually run crypto, to be honest, right? And I expect, so all of the coins that you see today are which have pumped till date and pumped like crazy, including Solana, is a part of their portfolio, and I expect no different, in FTT as well. Will we get similar kind of pumps in FTT? I don't know. Probably or probably not, but there will be substantial pump into FTT coming in the coming few months as well.
And Cardano again, I think hit to 1.2 or something and came back. So,
Cardano
Link is
again, there
almost
is not
15,
much on.
16.
Yeah, Cardano also, there is not much of an activity that they are doing after the release of the mainnet, to be honest. And
This is
ag-
what happens with Cardano, right? It goes into a sleep
yeah,
mode and
yeah,
then
yeah,
comes out.
absolutely, absolutely. If you guys just go to the weekly time frame, you will be able to see this, right? Every time there is, uh, every time we tend to do something and rise, after that Cardano tends to go to sleep for a few weeks, right? For example, it went to sleep for here a couple of weeks, right? I have the lines drawn on the charts, you can see right here. Okay, so yeah, so Cardano tends to go to sleep all these times, right? So this is pretty normal for Cardano, but yes, this we have broken through the 1 point. I think the lowest it made was 1.18, yeah, approximately 1.2, and this is on Binance. So
Right.
and yes, this is pretty normal for Cardano. Like we have seen this since the mid of last year. Yes, 2020. Like you see this parabolic move right from March, from the lows of about I don't know about how much, 2 cents. It went all the way to about 11 cents, 15 cents. Then we have the sideways consolidation for about a couple of months, right, from July to November. It's actually more than a couple of months. It's been like how much? It's been 3-4 months. We went to this consolidation, then this big, pump right from about 10 cents to about uh, 18 cents, almost a 2x. Then again sideways consolidation, then we see these moves again, sideways consolidation, these kind of moves and sideways. So this is something which is not unusual with Cardano. And because sometimes even the team seems to have entered into an hibernation period, so does the price of the token as well, right? So
Right.
nothing unexpected. uh,
Any targets for Ether?
Ether targeting for this market cycles, my targets are upwards of 10K, depending on when the market cycle tops out, right? Uh, the burn mechanism which has come into the Ethereum ecosystem is helping a lot cut down the supply, and depending on when the market tops out, right? Because again, my theory for Bitcoin and Ethereum and highlighting where the top could be is simple. I just look at the log growth curves, which have actually given us good indication of where the market could top out, right? For example, this is the Ethereum log growth curve. You can see in the previous market cycles also, whenever we are entering into this red zone, that could be our market cycle peak. And we were right, we got rejected right at the entrance point right here, as you can see, right? And even in 2017 we got rejected couple of number of times, then we blasted past it. So depending on when we top out, right? If I have to top out in December, my target would be $10,000. If I have to top out in next year December, my target would be around 15,000. You can add 10% plus or minus to that as well, right?
So buying levels for now.
Buying levels for Ethereum. So
Yeah.
Ethereum, let me quickly pull out the 4 hourly time frame. Just give me 1 second. I generally look at the 4 hourly for some good buying opportunities for Ethereum. And let me get the Fibonacci here. Okay. So whatever coin that you are buying into, right? For example, of late the Metaverse tokens have been doing well. So if in those tokens most of the TA will not work, but except for one which I have seen is the divergence. So always keep a look on the divergence and the RSI, right? They are a great help. Like for example, for any of those tokens, you can say like for sand or anything. So yeah, divergence is a major role. So according to me, I think if it pulls back, I don't know, probably this is a good buying price. If you want to put something lower, put it at around $3,400 approximately. This is the 161.8 on the 4 hourly time frame. And yes, if you go lower, I don't think so we'll be going any lower than that. If lower than 2,500, I think don't think we are going that low. Probably this is one good level. And if I quickly talk about the moving averages, we are below the moving averages on the 4 hourly, most of them. And on the daily time frame, yes, we are right. Yeah, as we are speaking, we are right on the 100 day, which is 3852. You're just below that. And yeah, you can put a buying entry if you want at the 200 day, which is at 3168 as well, right? And if I have to talk about the on the weekly time frame, the 20 week, which is extremely crucial, uh, we are well above it. We went to the 20. This is actually good, friends, right? Because we came to the 20 week, we got a bounce. You see what happens when we get a bounce from the 20 week. This is extremely good, because testing of the 20 week is important, because what happens when we go past the 20 week for quite some period of time, then we might not be able to, sustain at those levels. If you take example of 2017, right, of Bitcoin, then you will be able to see that we tested the 20 week regularly, right? For example, if you just see here in just split the screen, I'll just show it to you, it would be easier. uh, in 2017 what happened, and in 2020 what had happened, right? 2021 what had happened, right? So here, let me get rid of these things. Okay, okay, right, so this is okay. Let me go to the weekly time frame. Okay. Yes. So what you can see in 2017 was that we tested the 20 week on a regular basis, right? This is the 2017 time frame, and if I just get the moving average right here, you'll be able to see that we were bouncing off the 20 week quite regularly. You can see, I think we tested the 20 week 6 or 7 times throughout, right? Like for example, we went above the 20 week in 2015 November. We tested it multiple number of times. Do you see this? We tested it, then got a bounce. We tested it, then got a bounce. So again tested, got a bounce. Again tested, got a bounce, and finally we broke below it. But on the contrary, in 2020, what had happened is we last tested it back in 5th of October 2020 and never tested it back again, right, till the April or May of 2021. So that was a long period wherein we did not test the 20 week. If we are not testing the 20 week, we are not getting the platform from which we can bounce upon, right? Which is important for us to understand. Now here we have broken below the 20 week, but in the past what we have seen is whenever we have broken below the 20 week, we've got a bounce from this 50 week. Currently we are bouncing from the 50 week, which is again a good sign for Bitcoin given this present market cycle, right? So we are right at the 50 week. As you can see, the 50 week is coming at about 46,918 as of now, right? So we are getting a bounce of the 50 week, which is good, right? We are respecting technical levels, which is good according to me. Okay, and for Ethereum also, yeah, we are testing the 20 week, which is pretty good as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, you can go ahead with your questions. It's an open forum, no problem. I'll try to answer them as many as possible.
Soham, can we talk about the Sindo's
Sidus?
IDO or
Yes.
side effect?
Sidus IDO. So what had happened is we first thought that, I'll just give you the picture what has happened and what are we expecting out of it. So Sidus IDO, is the hype is amazing, right? We mentioned that it could do a 100x. People are saying it could do 500x, right? I don't know whether it will do 500x, but it has great potential, and the hype is amazing around it. And we had actually, the participating in the IDOs of late in 2000 in this market cycle has been a bit of a challenge for normal small retail investors, because of the criterias that they have. Because in 2017 what used to happen is that you just put in whatever money you want into that particular token, like you put in 1 ETH, 2 ETH, whatever it is. um, and you were getting the allocations. But now it has completely changed. Now they have brought in these launch pads where you need to have you where you need to hold the tokens of the launch pad. For example, about Sidus IDO, we just reviewed about the different tier systems in the CD5 launch pad, right? In the CD5 launch pad, the minimum tier at the time when I recorded the video, today it would obviously be less, but it was coming to about $3,800 for the lottery tier. Right now, what does the lottery tier mean? The steps are that you need to buy the tokens. Let's say I want to participate through the CD5 platform. I'll buy the CD5 fund tokens first, then I'll stake it on the CD5 platform, and then based on my staking, they will allot me the tiers. Now, $3,800 was the minimum tier that was available at that point, and that too was a lottery tier, right? If you wanted a guaranteed tier, you would have required to uh, stake around 12 or $13,000 worth of tokens. In that case, what had happened is, I got a lot of requests from people telling us that can we please pool in money and participate there, right? So we thought that okay, let's do that. And then when we started doing some research, we found out that even if if we were staking about you know the highest tier, right, for example $1 million, right, even if we are staking upwards of $1 million, the allocation amount that we were getting was very, very less. Like it was around 400 $500 worth of allocation that we were getting, and that too had they were not giving the complete allocation. They had a vesting period for that as well, right? I think for public investors the vesting was around probably 10% or 20%. I'm not exactly sure at this point,
Yeah,
but
about 10%.
yeah. So if just imagine, so if I am raising $100,000 and if a person is contributing $1,000, right? So the his contribution in the total part is how much? It's 1%, isn't it?
Mhm.
So, and if I'm getting allocation worth of, first of all, I'll not get allocation worth of $500, but let's say for the sake of calculation, I'm getting allocation worth of $500. And if I have to split it in the same ratio, then 1% of $500 would come to about $5, right?
Right.
That would be a 100% allocation. And then you are giving 10% allocation, right? So that comes to how much? That comes to 50 cents. So we thought it's not worth doing it, right? So yeah, better to we have a different group where we participate in the private investors. So I think that's way better than this.
So one way, like if the person has like around 20,000 or $25,000, then
Hmm.
it's good to like invest with you, like to be part of your group, right?
Again, if which pool, the public pool that we were doing for this one, I think again, even if you have 25,000 dollars, how much will you get allocation, for example, right? If
Let's say I want to be part of that team with like in that group. Like initially, I want to invest $1,000, but that doesn't make any sense to be part. Like I will get hardly 50 cent or $1 part of that, right?
for the public group, yes, for the public group, yes,
But
yes.
let's say if I want to invest like $25,000 with you,
Hmm.
then is it like good kind of uh,
Again, if you want to go for 20, you can calculate the ratio, right? If you are, first of all, the allocation amount is very small. For $1 million that I am staking, I'm getting $500 or less, right? For ease of calculation, let's assume $500, right? For $1 million. And what is 25,000? Like how much percentage of 1 million is 25,000? You can do the calculation, and based on that you will get to know like how much we can get. So these public rounds are basically, they are more and more, they are becoming inaccessible for the normal retail investors, to be honest. That's what I feel.
got.
And yeah, please don't fall for the trap that once it gets listed then you just go in and buy. Don't do that, because people will, once the private investors and stuff get their money, they will look to book profits. Okay. For example, I'm a private investor inside us, I'll be honest. And uh, personally, I'll book my profits, like if it
Yeah,
does.
okay. Okay. Even
Yeah. Yeah, it could be anyone. So once the price rises, then falls, finds a bottom, then you can go ahead and buy any of the IDO. It holds true for any of these IDOs, right?
oh, oh,
Yeah. Any other question, guys? Okay, I think we don't have any further questions as of now. Then, uh, okay, then we shall
sir,
wrap up.
question.
Yes,
Where do
yes.
you see trading? Like any idea?
Sorry, I missed your question.
Option trading for crypto.
I'm not into option trading. I don't have any idea about that. Sorry.
Just want to understand the risk. That's okay. Yeah.
I haven't done it. I have no idea about it. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Rachit, you were asking some question.
No, no, I thought you were ending the call. So just
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. I tried to go live on YouTube, but I tried like 3 4 times. Unfortunately, couldn't. I think I need to first set up a few things and then probably. Okay. So thank you so much for joining in. Bye bye. And trade.
So I want to connect with
thanks
you
so
for
much. Bye.
Yeah, 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 Nirmal. Yes.
like it's like one to one.
Okay, okay,
Like
1 second.